Here I am. And I'm back up here at the wood shop this Friday. I've got the violin I'm going to try to get put together today, I hope. And then while I've got spare time, while stuff's going on with it, this is not the one that you've seen me playing. This is the original blue guitar. You can see it's got kind of a sketchy fix. And I'm going to take one of those spare pieces of oak that I've got from doing this. I'm going to make a new bridge for it. And I got this. One of the things I'm going to do with this is make a new reinforcement plate for the inside of that. And I'm also going to use it to make some extra bracings for this. And we'll see where I get. Alright, I got the guitar down to bare bones. Damaged the fascia just a little bit there, getting the glued bridge off of there, but I'll fill that in. Got that sticker off of here. I'm trying to determine the nature of these. I can't tell if it's metal that's been painted or if it's plastic that's been painted to look like metal. I'm going to scratch into one a little bit and find out. If they're plastic, I'm going to replace them with metal. Well, I worked on it right here with my knife a little bit, and it's metal, so they just painted and clear coated it instead of putting a finish on it. Alright, it's been hours and hours of work without a lot of progress, but we've got the guitar stripped all down, got the paint off of it, about ready to clean off the residue and start sanding that out. I've got the violin finished shaping the inside of the face. I'm gluing down my soundboard now. I got some side reinforcements that I'm gluing in there to help make it sturdy. And that's where I'm at. So yeah, there's a shot of the face of it all stripped down, about ready to start sanding. And since this bridge was shattered, I went ahead and copied it, cloned it from scratch. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm kind of proud of it. I still got to drill my holes for the strings, but we got the drill press ready for that, so. Now, two things you might notice right away if you're an experienced luthier is that is a really big ass soundboard and that it's in the center where it's not supposed to be. But there's a reason for that. I'm getting experimental. You see that slot? That's where my sound post is going to fit in. I've got that over here. I got to measure and cut the length. But what I'm going to do is have that sound post be pre-fitted, glued in, and when you lock the face down, it's going to be preset at the height you want it at. And I think that's going to help increase the strength of the violin. Really, I'm just experimenting. I want to see what it does. I want to see how it sounds. I'm curious if you combine those two components into one fixture, what the outcome of that's going to be. Got the fascia sanded down real good and some wood filler acting on the anomalies. I went ahead and took the poplar and made a new top bridge too, since the plastic one got melted by the stripper, but I didn't want it anyway. I wanted a wood one. Now my custom crafted bridges are finished and ready to be fitted when the time comes. I'd say I really knocked it out of the park. I didn't just copy that. I made a much nicer one. And my antiquing style really took to it as well. It doesn't look like I just made it 20 minutes ago. It looks like it's been around longer than this one. It hasn't. Alright, so I got these guys sitting in clear coat now. They're looking good. Got wood filler drying on the guitar. This should be pretty close to dry on my soundboard. That is probably dry too. I may go ahead and pop that one. Got my soundboard sound post contraption all measured out, so where it'll, when the body is glued together, it'll have pressure against the back of the violin. So I think this is going to work out. I think it's going to be interesting. We'll see. So far the plan is glue this thing together tonight. I'm on track to be able to do that as long as nothing goes wrong, which several things have, but I've straightened them out. So woohoo! And that's part B of my crazy sound post contraption, is that there's actually a landing softly drilled into the back side of the violin. Is that a violin, or is it just where you keep your fucking clamps? Woo! This is interesting. This is as far as this thing's getting tonight. She's stark white and naked. And this is, honestly, it's late. I should have abandoned this, but, you know, I mean, I'm gluing the face on now. I can't leave. This is the whole thing. In my defense, I ordered that violin shit before I realized I could have just made it quicker and cheaper and just as pretty, probably. It's a fucking fiddle. It's glued. Awesome. It's nice and strong in the middle. It'll take a bridge. Fingerboard's ordered. Hell yeah, man. Awesome. And you can see my repair tag through the hole quite well. And you can still see the original label just fine. Alright, that is it for today's episode. I didn't really get to shoot a whole lot of video, but I did accomplish a lot. So there's the guitar. We'll see her next time. Violin's coming home with me. And yeah, good night. We'll do this. I'll shut the lights off. That's a good sign out.